Hi, my name is Tony Graaf and I'm the Culinary Director for Texas Roadhouse. And we specialize in USDA fresh chilled beef. So today I'm going to talk about the top sirloin cap. The first one I'm going to do is mini New York strip. This mini New York strip is very, very easy to do, and also the yield of the top sirloin cap is fantastic. At the worst that you're going to do is probably about 90%. We have two size loaf. One is a small loaf, which is about 2 pounds each, and the other one we're going to use for the roast smoked top sirloin cap is about 3 pounds. This small loaf comes out like this. It has a little bit of membrane, it has a little bit of fat cap on there, and on the back you're going to get a little bit of fat and a little bit of silver skin and gristle. So the only thing that I'm going to do is pretty much take off this silver skin, take off the gristle, leave the majority of this cap on here because I want it ultimately to look like a little New York. You have this little bit of a membrane, you know, I try to remove whatever I can, and you just need to get rid of a little bit. So the back side though, this is something that we need to get off. This gristle is something that's got to come off. As you get down the loin, you're going to want to start to increase the thickness of your cut a little bit, because to make up for the shortness of the steak. So this last cut, I'm probably going to go a little bit thicker. And I'm going to use this part for some kebabs. So the yield on this is we have one nice looking steak, got a little bit of the fat cap still on top of there, nice lean meat, the bottom very clean. I'm going to marinate these for about 3 to 12 hours. You have these kebabs which you can put on a skewer, and you can do it again on the grill or on the flat top. And this is all the waste right here. For this marinade, it'll be very simple, and you know, some fresh herbs, some fresh lemon, garlic, and you don't have to cut it too small. The reason you don't want to cut it too small is that before you grill it, you want to rub off most of that marinade, otherwise it'll get a little bit burned. Add a little bit of olive oil. Give it a little massage. I think in Chinese we say masaji. Like this. Marinate for about, you know, let's say minimum 3 hours, and then you can go up to 24 hours. Cover this, put it in the walk-in. So here we have our marinated mini New York strips made from the top sirloin cap. As you can see, they're looking nicely flavored. I'm going to rub off a lot of this herbs, because when you grill it, you don't want it to burn. The same thing with the kebabs, and then just skewer your kebabs. I'm probably going to go about 2-3 minutes on each side. Make sure to get some nice diamond marks. I'm going to do about one minute, flip it over, do another minute, and do another minute, and that should be at a medium rare. Got these beautiful looking kebabs, nice grill marks on them, marinated. I'm going to dig into this and see how good it is. As you can see, that's actually a beautiful, nice medium. Again, I cooked this for about 2 minutes per side, and that's really tender, really good. You taste a little bit of the char from the grill, and you taste the herbs, a little bit of the lemon, the garlic, and it's fantastic. So the top sirloin cap is definitely a really versatile meat that you can use for grilling, kebabs, mini New York strips. Very easy to clean, high yield, and that USA beef is just, it can't be beat. I'm going to demo the whole roasted smoked top sirloin cap. And this fat cap is a little bit thick. I'm going to trim this just a little bit. I'm still probably expecting around a 90% yield. So here we go. Just going to take some of this membrane off. This is all okay. Actually, that's all you need to do for the top. This is all going to cook off when we smoke it. Now that I'm done cleaning the sirloin top cap, I'm ready to marinate it. The difference between this marinade and the past marinade is that this one is a dry marinade. So I'm going to use a lot of different spices and seasonings to cover it up and marinate it for about 24 hours. Barbecue has a lot of different kinds of flavors. Today, I'm gonna do a little bit more of a Memphis rub. I like things more flavorful, so I'm gonna put a lot of different ingredients in here. You mix it all together, you're gonna have an incredibly flavorful and delicious. So the big difference between this and the previous Mini New York is that this is like a very, very flavorful, you know, 重口味, the kind of mix. The other one is a much lighter, the garlic and the olive oil and the thyme. You know, the reason for that also is that this is going to be going in the smoker, so we want the flavors here to complement the smoke from the smoker. So once you have everything together, you want to evenly coat your steak. You want to be generous. Don't be 小气鬼 with your meat here. Go one side, flip it over, and get the other side, the eye. Once you have it nicely coated, nice and thick, remember that you're going to roast it, so this is where all the flavor is coming from, so it's okay to go heavy on it. Now that we have this, we're going to get ready to put it in the smoker. Here at Texas Roadhouse, we use real wood to smoke all of our meats. Choosing the right wood is imperative, and this beech wood is a little bit of a light smoky taste, and together with the heavily spiced beef, it's going to be a perfect pair. I'm going to get ready to load the smoker, and it's actually a pretty simple process. We take the insert out of our smoking machine, load it up with whatever you want to load it up with. In this case, we're going to use our beech chips. Stick it in the back over here. We like to smoke at a lower temperature, so anywhere from 150 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. If we had a lot of time, you could smoke it for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours at a very, very low temperature. But today we're going to smoke it for about 50 minutes at 250 degrees. So whenever you open the smoker, you got to be careful because it's going to be very, very smoky. So you can tell that this guy's nicely caramelized, got that nice rub all over it. I'm going to put it in this hotel pan and I'm going to cover it and I'm going to let it rest for about 10 minutes. Since it's been out of the smoker, you needed to let it rest for about 10 minutes because if you don't, if you cut it directly into it, all the blood's going to pour out of there and all the juice and all that yumminess. You can really, really smell the smoke and you can smell the spices. You can't smell it, but I can smell it, and it's really, really good. This first piece here is extremely flavorful. You can tell right there that that's kind of like what we're looking for, this kind of nice medium. And then you want to cut nice thin slices. And then on the side we have our barbecue sauce that we made. Like I said, this has a very nice tanginess to it, so it has a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of sweet, a little bit of spicy, and I usually just put a little bit on the side there. I always want to taste the flavor of the meat first, and then go for the sauce in case it needs it. In this case, I think it's going to go really, really well together. I'm going to check it out. Again, just look how juicy that is. I'm not even going to put that sauce right now. That's really, really good. And I'm sure if I added, you can really taste the smoke. You can taste all that seasoning. When you add some of this sauce on there, it's absolutely delicious. And I think at the end of the day for me, this particular cut's a winner because high yield, great flavor, ease of use as a winner. So thank you very much, and see you guys soon.